is Raweni, and this is my presentation for 15 puzzle game. I design and develop this focusing on core concepts of HTML, CSS, and PHP. So let's get right into it. Problem statement. The main goal of this project was to create a fun and simple logic game. I wanted users to be able to play in the browser, interact with it by sliding tiles, and also track their score. I use JavaScript only for gameplay. Everything else, including score storage, is handled with PHP and MySQL. Project objectives. My objectives were to build a responsive puzzle game, make the tiles move and detect when the puzzle is solved, allow users to enter their name and save their score, show score data using a stats page, and also make sure everything works on both GitHub and code. Team structure. I worked alone, and the tasks were design, develop, and test. And the tools that I used were VS Code for development, FileZilla to transfer file to the code server, and GitHub for version control. Users interface sketch. The interface includes a puzzle board, as you can see, a visible timer and shuffle button. Here is the timer, and there is a shuffle button, and there is the board. After the game ends, the user is prompted to enter their name so the score can be saved. Design features. I used CSS positioning for tile layout, and each tiles tracks its position using dataset attributes. JavaScript is responsible for checking valid moves and detecting when the puzzle is solved. Once the game ends, a PHP script saves the score into the database, and MySQL stores everything. Key features. Some of the key features include a working 4x4 puzzle board, a countdown timer, score submission through PHP, host live on code server, and minimal JavaScript for puzzle logic. And here is my file structure. So here are my files, and I put them in one folder. And as you can see, there is the admin PHP, login PHP, logout PHP, and puzzle.js, and others also. UML design. This is a basic UML design. I have classes and logic for tiles, the puzzle board, and the score system. The player submits a score, which is stored in the puzzle scores table in MySQL. The diagram also shows the relationship between the player and the scores table. And here is a code example. This code shows how I uploaded the user table in case I wanted to support admin in the future. I added a role, a balloon is active, and timestamp to track account creation. And here is another code sample, JavaScript code sample. This function handles tile movement. If the tile is next to the empty space, it gets moved. Then I check if the puzzle is in the correct order, and if it is, I prompt the user to enter their name. Alright, next is the PHP code sample, and this part is from my save score PHP file. It checks for a post request, reads the JSON data sent from the browser, and inserts the player's name and score into the database securely using prepared statements. And tasting strategy, I tasted the game manually by playing it several times. I also checked the console and used logging to debug errors. One big issue was that score submission filed when testing locally, but worked perfectly once I started uploading my work onto code. I verified the database with select queries and made sure multiple scores were saved properly. Securing reflection. I followed the principle by breaking my work into small tasks, such as tile logic, score submission, and the timer, then the styling. I also use GitHub for task tracking. Now we can go to the demo. I'll walk you through a quick demo of my 15 puzzle game. I'll show you how the puzzle works, how the tiles move, and how the score is saved when the time runs. When the times run out, or the puzzle is solved. Alright. We are going to start with logging in as an admin. Here is, we will just copy paste this. There we go. And then search. The reason we saw that was because I was already logged in as an admin. Now we can log in again. Okay, I'm gonna be logging in as an admin. And password. Again. Alright, here is our admin dashboard. As you can see, here are our other users right here, and you can activate or deactivate users and see when they're registered. Here, like you see 03082025 and so on, and then you can just deactivate, activate, deactivate. You can do that also. Now that we saw this, we can go back to the game page, which is the fun part. Let's go go to the okay, right? Alright, okay, this is what we saw earlier. So when we start, we shuffle it first, and then we start moving it. And then since I only put the time up to 10 seconds because I wanted just to taste it, but it's supposed to be 3 minutes, which I'm gonna be fixing it, but just to taste it, I don't want it to take time, so I just did 9 seconds. So when the time is up, it's just this is the time is up. Submitting your score. You click on OK, and then we enter our name. Say Proini, and then we OK, and then score is saved for Proini, and we click OK, and this is the goal is to arrange the tiles in order by sliding them into the empty space more or like move a few tiles like let's okay let's start this over, and so you can when we say move like this, when you click on it, see, yeah, we're supposed to be arranging the picture, so yeah, and now we can and also each tiles is styled with CSS and moves using absolute positioning. So now that our score is submission, let's go with when a player solves the puzzle, a prompt appears asking for their name to save the score to the the database, which just happened. We just put our name on the um, on the on the screen. So now let's go to our let's go to our SQL to see our score. We can go to this one. Alright, okay. On here we can also see the list of people that are that are registered in this game. We can do this like this, and then maybe if they didn't sign us up. Sorry, it's just taking a little longer. Alright, I have to sign back in. Okay. And then we will we will also put password on here too. Right. And then we can do show database. As you can see, this is the database. but that's not what we want. We want to look at the list, and we also want to see our score. So what we're gonna do is to look at our list, we have to be inside our server. Alright, now that we're in, we can look at the list. Alright, you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players, and the admin is on the top, as you can see. And now let's check for our score. So which is, we can copy paste this one. Since I was the one who played it with the name Proini, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll run it. Alright, as you can see, it's today's date right here, 08. Right, now before we sign out, I want to show you one more thing. I want to show you how to register. And then when you register, you can just pick a random name. Let's say Abdi. Okay, and then password. And then we register, and when you register, it says registration successful. That's good. Now let's go back to the list again and then see if we get more, or we can just go to our dashboard again and then refresh it. And then you see how there's Abdi is added. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Now we're going to log out, and then yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy playing the game.